Good morning and welcome back to one more live with Neetu's Academy. This is Anne with you, and today we are going to go forward for the 30-40 minutes with a writing precision live. Being a Thursday, we are going to handle a writing module which we have been doing since past few sessions, few weeks. Okay, so last week when we were discussing our live session, we started a new topic with IELTS writing task 2. Okay, IELTS writing task 2 type of essays, അതായത് അതിനകത്ത് ഒരു major 5 kinds of essays ഉണ്ട്. So we started discussing that. Before that we were discussing about how to plan an essay and the rubrics of the essays and all those kind of things. Okay, so I hope that you have understood all those things which we discussed in our live sessions, if you were a part or maybe after that when you viewed, and then you have started with your practice sessions, because writing module is something which is for all the candidates a kind of a complex module, because it's a formal way of writing and somewhere it's a challenge which tests your ability with your vocabulary, with your idea generation. Now idea generation, like I say, they are not bothered about what is your opinion or what are your ideas. What they will test is that have you answered the question correctly according to the question, have you written it correctly and completely, and then what is the language you have used to express your ideas. That is the main thing which gives you a band of about 7 in IELTS writing and essays task 2. Okay, last week we started type of essays. We discussed one kind of essay. Opening introduction ellam cheyidu kayinittu we started with one kind of essay, that is opinion essays. Very common kind of essay which is also known as agree disagree essay. We commonly call it as an agree disagree essay. So it is one of the common kinds. It falls under the opinion category. Today we are going to discuss one more kind of essay. Adutha kind of essay നമ്മൾ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നത് അതിൽ തന്നെ ഒരു ഡിസ്കസ് എന്നൊരു വേർഡ് ഉണ്ട്. ഇറ്റ്സ് ഡിസ്കഷൻ എസ്സേസ് or discuss both the views essay. You can say it's a discussion essay, or you can say you can discuss both the views and then give your opinion kind of essay. Now what does the word discuss mean? Now discuss in itself means that you're presenting your view. Okay, you are telling your opinion. You are not only telling your opinion, you are telling a few things about a particular thing, what you think about it. That is, you are having a discussion. So discussion is when you're discussing things, and this is what is a part of this essay. So it requires you to look at two different, how will you discuss on things, especially when you have got two viewpoints, right? When you have two viewpoints, you will discuss them both. Okay, and then you must be agreeing to one viewpoint, either this one or this one, right? Whichever it is, and then that is where you give your opinion. Okay, whichever viewpoint you're favoring, that is your opinion. നിങ്ങൾ ഏത് വ്യൂ പോയിൻ്റാണോ വെയിറ്റേജ് കൂടുതൽ കൊടുക്കുന്നത്, അത് നിങ്ങളുടെ ഒപ്പീനിയനാണ്. എനിക്ക് എ അല്ല, എനിക്ക് ബി ആണ് ഇഷ്ടമെങ്കിൽ യു ആർ ഫേവറിങ് ബി, ദാറ്റ് മീൻസ് ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് യുവർ ഒപ്പീനിയൻ. എനിക്ക് ബി അല്ല എ ആണ് ഇഷ്ടമെങ്കിൽ യു ആർ ഫേവറിങ് എ, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് യുവർ ഒപ്പീനിയൻ. പക്ഷേ നിങ്ങൾ ഡിസ്കസ്ഡാണ്. ഹൗ ഈസ് ദിസ് ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് ഫ്രം ദിസ് ഫാൾസ് അണ്ടർ ഒപ്പീനിയൻ എസ്സേ. ഇൻ ദിസ് കൈൻഡ് ഓഫ് എസ്സേ, ദിസ് എസ്സേ, ഹൗ ഡു യു റെക്കഗ്നൈസ് ദിസ് ബിഫോർ ഐ ഗോ ടു ദ ഡിഫറൻസ് ബിറ്റ്വീൻ ദം? ഹൗ ഡു യു റെക്കഗ്നൈസ് ദിസ് കൈൻഡ് ഓഫ് എസ്സേ which has got no? So how do you recognize? The questions can be phrased. Now before the question statement there are a single statement, double statement, essay statement ഉണ്ടാവും. What are you going to discuss? ഒരു മാറ്റർ ഉണ്ടാവുമല്ലോ എങ്ങനെയായാലും. ആ മാറ്ററിൻ്റെ സെൻറ്റൻസ് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് നിങ്ങളോട് ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ചോദിക്കും. At that time maybe they will ask you like discuss both the views and give your opinion. It can be phrased in this manner. Okay, or discuss both sides and give your opinion. This can be something like this. Or discuss both points of view and give your opinion. Discuss both the views or discuss both the sides. Now first 3 falls under when you give your opinion, because specifically they are asking your opinion, right? This is the one. Now this is also one kind of essay where they may be giving you viewpoints and they will ask you just to discuss it. Here your opinion is not asked. If your opinion is not asked, it's just discuss and complete with a conclusion. But if your opinion is asked, നിങ്ങളുടെ അഭിപ്രായം അവർ ചോദിക്കുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഔട്ട് ഓഫ് ഈ രണ്ട് വ്യൂവിൽ നിങ്ങൾ ഏതിനെ ഫേവർ ചെയ്യും, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ വിച്ച് ഇസ് മോർ ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റ് അക്കോർഡിംഗ് ടു യു, ദെൻ ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് യുവർ ഗിവിങ് യു ഒപ്പീനിയൻ. ഓക്കെ, നൗ ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് നിങ്ങളുടെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് ഫ്രേസ് ആവുന്നത്. All these things mean the same, right? Now how is this particular essay? Because now when it comes to these 3 times, they are opinion essays, right? So we had discussed last week opinion essays. Now how is this essay different from agree disagree essay or opinion essay, specific opinion essay? How? Agree disagree essay, when we discussed agree disagree essay, you are agreeing to something or you are disagreeing to something. Either you go with it or you say I disagree with it, right? So you are not discussing both the viewpoints and then in the end you are telling okay, I agree with this particular thing. Either you are not telling the benefits also and the advantages or the drawbacks also of two things, and then you are telling okay, according to me this is the thing. Okay, similarly, advantages, disadvantages, discuss the advantages and disadvantages. There you are discussing the advantages as well as disadvantages, but in the end your opinion is not asked. Okay, only discuss advantages and disadvantages I am talking about, not the outweigh one. So there your opinion is not asked, right? So that is how that essay is different from this. Here you have discussed both the views and give your opinion. When it comes to opinion essay, there you have to discuss only, you have to think about only one thing. Either you agree or you disagree. നിങ്ങൾ രണ്ട് വശത്തും ഒപ്പീനിയൻ പറയുന്നില്ല, നിങ്ങൾ രണ്ട് ഡിസ്കഷൻ ചെയ്തിട്ട് ഒപ്പീനിയൻ പറയുന്നില്ല, പാർഷ്യലായിട്ട് പറയുന്നില്ല. ഓപ്ഷൻ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ തന്നെ വി സേ വി ഡോണ്ട് go for that. That's what we say when it say the question is do you agree or direct question ആകുമ്പോൾ. പക്ഷെ ഇതിൽ സ്പെസിഫിക്കലി നിങ്ങൾക്ക് രണ്ട് വ്യൂ, ഒരു ഗ്രൂപ്പ് ഓഫ് പീപ്പിൾ they are just believing in something, other group of people they have their view, contradictory viewpoint. So maybe you are with the contradictory people or maybe with the first group, but then before coming to that conclusion, before telling them that this is the reason why I agree with this, you have to give both the reason, both of them you have to discuss. ഇതിനെ എന്തിന് ഡിസഗ്രി, ഇതിനോട് why are you not along with this, and ഇതിൻ്റെ കൂടെ എന്താണ് നിങ്ങൾ നിൽക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ രണ്ടും നിങ്ങൾ കാരണങ്ങൾ പറയണം. That is the difference between this essay and a normal opinion essay. Okay, so that is the difference. Now when these questions are phrased in this manner, like whatever I have mentioned here, the different kinds, in that case all these mean the same, means when it comes to the starting three they mean the same, the last two mean the same. You need to do two things here. First is to discuss both the views. There will have been two views, അതായത് രണ്ട് വ്യൂ പോയിന്റ് ഉണ്ടാവും definitely. The previous sentences means the sentences before the question will have a sentence or sentences. It will be actually two viewpoints, so you need to discuss both of them. Okay, like last session I think we had taken a question like wherein nowadays technology, because of development of technology, the use of internet has been kind of like significant when it comes to academics. Okay, so a group of parents or a group of people believe that it is not something which is good for the children or good for the kids who are growing up, because it diverts their attention from a lot of things, right? At the same time, there's another group of people who think that it is going to make them or maybe upgrade them or develop them or help them grow in the knowledge of computers and technology. It's going to help them in the future. Two groups, right? There are two groups of people who have got different viewpoints. What are you doing? You're discussing the first one also, why they think like that according to you, and then second one also, why you think like that according to you, why they're thinking like that, and then towards the end you will opinion anyways you'll give in the introduction that you are going with this A or B, but then you'll explain the same and then again restate your opinion. This is the reason why I'm going with A or B, either of them, right? So you have to discuss both the views which has been mentioned in your previous sentences essay statement. Then if your opinion is asked, in that case you'll give your opinion. If your opinion is not asked and you just discuss and leave it there, most probably it comes with an opinion. Many a times discuss both the views very rare ആണ്. Discuss both the views and give your opinion ആണ് common ആയിട്ട് വരുന്നത്, very common ആയിട്ട് വരുന്നത്. So you have to give your opinion, that is state which view you agree with, A or B or whichever, X or Y, whichever it is. Okay, now some common mistakes which candidates do here when they attempt this kind of essay is, first of all, if you don't give an opinion, okay, you are discussed but you are not given opinion, it will affect your task achievement, because there you have got task achievement is what main thing is you answer your question completely and correctly. So if you're not giving your opinion here, in spite of asking that, it becomes an incomplete essay. You have not provided opinion, that will affect your task response, and then your task response, if it is affected, will affect your file and band score. Like for example, in your task achievement, imagine that you got maybe 4 or maybe 5 or 4.5 or whatever, and for your coherence and cohesion you are getting 6. And when it comes to your vocabulary or lexical resources, you are getting 7. And for grammar also, you're getting 6. So everything it's 6 and 7 and 6. But because of this one task achievement, which is below 4 or maybe 5, this will affect your final band score, right? Which may not go above 6.5, right? That is which will affect your final band score. That's why you have to take care of this rubric, wherein you have to maintain that you have to give your answer completely and correctly, right? That is something which is a part of this rubric. So that's why you have to give your opinion if it is asked. If it is not asked, then don't give. You have given your opinion, but you have did not discuss both the viewpoints. You have discussed only view which you are favoring. If there's a A viewpoint and there's a B viewpoint, നിങ്ങൾ ഫേവർ ചെയ്യുന്ന എ ആണ്. ഓക്കെ, നിങ്ങൾ ഇത് കംപ്ലീറ്റ്ലി ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്തു, ഇതിനെപ്പറ്റി ഒന്നും എഴുതിയില്ല. മേ ബി you have written only incomplete things but not written. That will also affect your task achievement, because they have asked you to discuss both the views. Specifically, they have both the points, both the sides, both the views. So 2 views have to be discussed. Angana cheydalum it will affect your task achievement, which will affect your final band score. Okay, so this is what the importance of the question. When you understand the question, this is important. Okay, and the difference between discussion and opinion essays. Now, going forward, main thing is structure. What is the structure of this essay? Now, we had discussed in the last session that every essay has got a 4-paragraph basic structure, which we follow. But yes, some of them do follow a 5-para structure, which is they put 3 body paragraphs. Now, the common thing is first para is common, which is introduction. Okay, that is there in every 5-para structure also. Then after that, you have got BP1 and BP2, body paragraph 2, and then you have your conclusion paragraph. So this is a 4-paragraph structure. If it becomes a 5-paragraph structure, ഇവിടെ ഒരു extra paragraph we add on, BP3. Okay, and most of the times in discussion essays, a lot of the essays you can find this paragraph structure, this essay structure. Introduction paragraph, BP1, that is the first viewpoint which is discussed. BP2, the second viewpoint which is discussed. And BP3 is your viewpoint which is mentioned. And then the conclusion. Okay, but it is always suggested that you go with a 4-para structure. Even that is correct. If you go with a 4-para structure, you give an introduction and then you give a BP1 wherein you discuss the first viewpoint. Second paragraph, second body paragraph, you give a second viewpoint, and conclusion, you give your conclusion. Now, why this is? Because when you write your introduction edumbam, you will have a paraphrase statement. Okay, that is essential. Whatever sentences, essay sentences, you'll paraphrase that. Adundau. Plus, here you will state your opinion. You will already tell them. Already you're telling the moderator or the reader that, oh, I'm going with opinion A or I'm going with opinion B. Already mentioned. And then you give your outline statement. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ നിങ്ങൾ ഓൾറെഡി നിങ്ങളുടെ ഒപ്പീനിയൻ പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നേ ഉള്ളൂ, നിങ്ങൾ എന്തുകൊണ്ട് അത് അങ്ങനെ എഗ്രി ചെയ്യുന്നു. കാരണം ഇഫ് യു ആർ ഗോയിങ് വിത്ത് എ ഓർ ബി, നിങ്ങൾ ഏത് ഒപ്പീനിയൻ ആണോ അത് ചിലപ്പോൾ BP1 BP1 എഴുതാൻ പോകുന്ന ഒപ്പീനിയൻ ആയിരിക്കും നിങ്ങൾ എഗ്രി ചെയ്യുന്നത്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ BP2 എങ്ങനെയായാലും whatever are the reasons, ningal avada kodukum, whatever your reasons are, you will write that. Now when you write another paragraph, you are going to explain the same things only. You are not going to give some extra reasons for your opinion. Your opinion is because of these reasons which have been already mentioned in the body paragraph. So you don't have to write them, repeat them again in a separate paragraph and tell this is the reason why I agree, but you've already told that. And then introduction has an opinion statement, and in your conclusion again you're restating your opinion. Again, in conclusion, you will restate your opinion. That is conclusion about. Restate your opinion, and plus, you will end it with a summary of the BP1 and BP2. That is what you do. But you don't have to repeat your opinions again and again, because paragraph itself you're telling. For example, if you're going with opinion A, you have got 2 reasons why you agree to it. Common alkar agree ചെയ്യുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങൾ നിങ്ങൾ, why other group of people are agreeing to it. You're telling that. Now, in that group of people, you also fall. നിങ്ങൾക്കും ആ കാരണം തന്നെയാണ്. So that you are going to write in your BP1 or BP2. You don't have to write a separate paragraph for that. It's okay if you write also, it's fair enough. You can go for that, because 5-paragraph structure for discussion essays is also accepted. There are many essays which they write with a 5-paragraph structure, right? So they have set out a 4-paragraph structure for all the essays, because somewhere they are giving an idea how to go forward, so that you don't face a difficulty, when you're practicing, you don't find a difficulty, which it is a common thing. So just follow that. That's what they are trying to say. Okay, so this is the structure of a discussion essay. അതായത് സ്ട്രക്ചറിലേക്ക് വന്നിട്ടില്ല. ദിസ് ഇസ് എ 4 പാരഗ്രാഫ് സ്ട്രക്ചർ ആയിരിക്കും. നിങ്ങൾ ഫോളോ ചെയ്യുന്നതിൽ 5 പാരഗ്രാഫ് സ്ട്രക്ചർ എങ്ങനെയായാലും യു ക്യാൻ ഫോളോ. ബട്ട് ദിസ് ഇസ് ദ തിങ് യു വിൽ ഡു. ഇൻ യുവർ BP1 യു വിൽ ഗിവ് യുവർ ഫസ്റ്റ് റീസൺസ്, BP2 ആൻഡ് ദെൻ തേർഡ് യു വിൽ ഗിവ് യുവർ 5 പാരഗ്രാഫ് ആണെങ്കിൽ തേർഡിൽ യു ഗിവ് യുവർ ഓൺ കൺക്ലൂഷൻ. Okay, let's discuss the structure in detail. Now what it is all about. Para 1 will be your introduction. What is sentence 1 which you have? Sentence 1 will have your main subject. That means what are you talking about? Are you talking about a particular, whatever topic is given in your essay sentence, main sentence, that you will write there. What it is exactly talking about. And then second session will be you're giving, like when you're starting, that is paraphrase on. Either random, this is both paraphrase, your question statement. Simple as that. Because you're not going to write anything from your side, you are going to paraphrase the question. That is the main subject and then the two views. That means the main subject would be like the example which we took. I told, because of development of technology, computers are used by lot of students in today's in their academic, in their career or when they're academics. Adana main topic. Use of computers by the students in their academics. Adana main topic. Pinna varnadana, some people think that because of this the children get diverted. Other group of people think that this is going to develop them in their future when it comes to technical knowledge, all those things. Adana random view. Above total are the question statement paraphrase cheyidana ningal first second sentence introduction la edunadu. Okay, then going forward, the next is your thesis statement. Okay, which is a part of every opinion essay. Right, thesis statement is nothing but your opinion. Now this statement, if the essay says only to discuss the views and not to give your opinion, then this is not a part of it. They won't opinion illathadukondu thesis statement will not be a part of your introduction. You will only write the introduction, paraphrase statement and then your outline. But this is your thesis statement. You will state your opinion. Okay, that means I have got enough arguments to go with opinion A or opinion B, whichever you are choosing. Okay, so that is something which your opinion thesis statement. Pinna when the last sentence aanu your outline statement. That is your overview. That means what is your essay going to tell. The below essay is going to discuss or going to present the reasons why computers would be or use of computers would be quite beneficial for the students in their academic life, and with the reasons, with necessary reasons and appropriate examples in the below given essay or the essay. Okay, that is going to be your outline statement. That is for that example I just took hypothetically for that example. Angane you have to complete your introduction paragraph. Okay, this is your introduction paragraph for the structure. Going forward, now coming to your next paragraph will be body paragraph 1 ആയിരിക്കും. നിങ്ങളുടെ ഫസ്റ്റ് പാരഗ്രാഫ് നിങ്ങളുടെ ബോഡി പാരഗ്രാഫ് 1. ഇനി നിങ്ങൾ എഴുതാൻ പോകുന്ന ഡീറ്റെയിൽസ് ആണ്. So when your body paragraph 1 you start with topic sentence. Again the topic sentence is that use of computers by the student in the academics, right? Then you have to state there are two views, view 1 and view 2 or view A and view B. Okay, so you will be stating the first viewpoint in the body paragraph 1. The first, where the people think that it is not a good thing, the children get diverted to, the attention gets diverted to various other things. Okay, because of which it affects their education or their academics. So that is one viewpoint. You have to present that viewpoint and then you have to discuss the reasons why some group of people think like that. Okay, ഒരു ഗ്രൂപ്പ് ഓഫ് പീപ്പിൾ അത് എന്തുകൊണ്ട് അവരങ്ങനെ ചിന്തിക്കുന്നു അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അവരുടെ വ്യൂ പോയിന്റ് എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണെന്ന് യു വിൽ ഡിസ്കസ് ദാറ്റ് ഇൻ ദാറ്റ് ബിഗിനിങ് ലൈൻസ്. Okay, you have to, maybe you can give the reasons like 1 or 2 reasons. Okay, we always say keep it to 1 or 2 reasons, that is more than enough. Okay, 1 or 2 reasons why they think this is a thing, and then you will give an example. It can be a real life example or maybe it's a made up example or some research or survey which you have read somewhere, something like that. That will support your view, support this view. Okay, that will complete your body paragraph 1, right? Now going forward is your body paragraph 2. Adutha ningada body paragraph 2 aanu. What is going to, you repeat the same thing what you write in body paragraph 1. Repeat means how there is second viewpoint, that is B, right? Now that viewpoint will be discussed in your second body paragraph. Ningal discuss cheyyumbom start with the topic sentence and then tell the moderator in the paragraph the second viewpoint, what this group of people think. Okay, and then you have to give your reasons. Now ഈ റീസൺസ് കൊടുക്കാം. ഇതിൽ ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒരു പാരഗ്രാഫ് റീസൺ നിങ്ങളുടെയും കൂടെ വ്യൂ പോയിൻ്റ് ആണ്. അത് ചിലപ്പം ഇതായിരിക്കാം അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇതായിരിക്കാം. നിങ്ങളുടെയും വ്യൂ പോയിൻ്റ് ഇത് ഏതോ ഒന്നാണ്. യു ആർ ഗോയിങ് ടു ഫോളോ വൺ വ്യൂ പോയിൻ്റ്. സോ ഇതർ ഇറ്റ്സ് പാര 1 or പാര B. It is going to be sure. So here again you give your two reasons why these people think that this is going to be a good thing or bad thing or whatever it is, right? You are going to discuss that in your second body paragraph, and then close it with an example. Give one more example and close that paragraph, that body paragraph. So that will complete your introduction paragraph, your body paragraph 1, your body paragraph 2, right? Pinna varunnadan next and last very important paragraph. All paragraphs are important, but never, this paragraph is kind of like never to be ignored. Conclusion paragraph is also a very important thing, right? Now when you go to the conclusion paragraph, you can see that there is the sentence 1, which is normally if it's an opinion essay, you will have to say that when you say in conclusion or to conclude. Normally we started by telling in conclusion, right? Or you can say to conclude, which is very essential. Don't start directly, okay, according to me. No, there's a starting for every paragraph, be it an introduction paragraph, be it a body paragraph 1, be it a body paragraph 2. Body paragraph 2, sometimes we start with linking words, linkers. Okay, so now conclusion paragraph start ചെയ്യുന്നത് ഒന്നെങ്കിൽ in conclusion എഴുതാം, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ to conclude എഴുതാം, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ sum up എഴുതാം. Either ways, okay, started like that. And then what you do, you rephrase your opinion, you restate your opinion if your opinion is asked. If your opinion is not asked, this is not required. So you restate your opinion. How? That why out of, now you will say undoubtedly, you can say undoubtedly computer is something which plays a major role in the life of students when their academics are being developed, right? Then you will give, however, my view, or I would like, I have already argued, maybe you already argued, I believe that, or according to me, that I think, then whatever, it's view A or view B, you'll present that here as opinion, because that is already given in your introduction. Same opinion repeat here. Now I had already told this before somewhere, that if you check the marking, the band descriptors for an essay which has to be above 7, like a 7 or above, or a band essay anengil, there is one rubric, there's one point as a band descriptor, that there should be the position, it has to be a constant position. Okay, that means whenever you are stating an opinion, or whenever you are stating an position of yours, maybe beneficial or non-beneficial, whatever it is, it should be a thorough and carried on till the end of the essay, starting from introduction till the conclusion. Okay, that is what they say, that's for 7 above essay. Okay, the state, the position or the state has to be followed till the end of the essay. But introductionally, if you're telling that I'm going with view A, you cannot change your view, and when you come to your conclusion, you have to restate that same view which you have mentioned in your para 1 as an introduction paragraph. അതും കൂടെ എഴുതി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ you have to just discuss, you have to just state in summary what you discussed in your 2 body paragraphs. Okay, so you discuss that, and then you give your opinion in the end, or just you give your opinion in the beginning, and then you state it because of these reasons. Whichever opinion is better or more important in your view, you state that, and then you summarize this 2 opinions, and then you state, otherwise you state your opinion and then you stay. Otherwise also correct, you restate both the summary of paragraph 1 and paragraph 2, and then you state it. I go with opinion A, or I go with opinion B, and the reason is already mentioned. There's nothing new. In conclusion paragraph, you will not add anything fresh, nothing new. Everything what is mentioned, other just a paraphrase, summarize ചെയ്ത് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അതിനകത്ത് എഴുതിയാൽ മതി. Okay, so this is structure of a discussion essay. When you discuss both the views and give your opinion, if you're not giving your opinion, thesis statement is omitted here, and here restating the opinion is omitted. That is the only difference which happens, right? Because in this both paragraphs, BP1 ലും BP, നിങ്ങളുടെ വ്യൂ പറയുന്നില്ല, നിങ്ങൾ പറയുന്ന 2 ഗ്രൂപ്പ് ഓഫ് പീപ്പിളിൻ്റെ വ്യൂ, അത് എന്തുകൊണ്ട് അങ്ങനെയാണെന്ന് കാരണങ്ങളാണ് നിങ്ങൾ പറയുന്നത്. നിങ്ങളുടെ ഒപ്പീനിയൻ നിങ്ങൾ സ്റ്റേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നത് ഇൻട്രൊഡക്ഷനിൽ പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞു, കൺക്ലൂഷനിൽ റീസ്റ്റേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പോവാണ്. Okay, so that is the reason it is argued that you can put one more paragraph as a BP3 wherein you will give your opinion, that I go with opinion A or opinion B. That's why they follow 5 paragraph structure, but that's not mandatory. You can follow 4 paragraph structure also, right? Because you're going to again repeat the same points only, or you can just add one line as a fifth paragraph, that this is my view because of these points, but again you're going to repeat that only, not going to add anything new, right? Fine. So idana discussion essay in structure. So I have taken one sample essay which we can just read and try to find out how they have written the essay. The question is, some people think, not all the people, some people think that environmental problems should be solved on a global scale. Okay, that means on international level, this problem should be solved. While, now that is contradictory. While, whereas, that means there is another group of people, another view. Others believe that it is better to deal with them nationally. So there is the environmental, so the main topic is what? Environmental problems. Adana ningada main topic. Okay? Environmental problems aanu ningal discuss cheyyunnathu. This is the main topic, right? What is the first view? Some people think that these problems which exist in every country, it should be dealt in a global stage. Globally, that means internationally. Right? Then another people think it should not go global, it should stay within the country only, national level. But India, for example, if India has got some environmental problems like pollution or this or whatever it is, let the Indian government solve it within the country itself. They don't have to seek the help or seek the advice of the people who are outside the country in various parts of the world. Some people think that is the proper way, some people think this is the proper way. There are two viewpoints, two sides. What is the question telling? Discuss both the views, okay, and give your opinion. So the moment you see this question statement or the statement, you know that this is a discussion essay. Discuss and give your view essay. Okay, so let's see the essay, how they have written. First comes the introduction paragraph. Introduction paragraph, they have started with, there is no doubt that the modern world is facing many serious environmental problems. Topic sentence aanu. Idana nama topic sentence. Environmental problems are the main topic. So they have written there. First sentence, there is no doubt that the modern world is facing many environmental problems, such as climate change, an increase in natural disasters and air pollution. Right? That is the introduction sentence, first sentence. It is often argued. Now, if you don't write this also, such as climate change, increase in natural disasters and air pollution, because it is not stated in the problem, it's absolutely fine. Okay? Absolutely fine if you don't write that. You can write from here. There is no doubt that the modern world is facing many serious environmental problems. You can write it here. Okay? Then, or if you want to change environmental problems, you can write many of the problems related to environment or many problems with the environment. You can just define it. And then, it is often argued that these environmental issues should be tackled globally. There's an argument. A group of argument will have always two groups. So a group of people are telling it should be tackled globally, or maybe you can write on an international level, right, on a global stage. However, again, there something contradictory coming. There are another group of people who argue that these problems can only be dealt with at a regional level. That means at the national level. Okay, which has been paraphrased to regional level. This essay will examine both points of view. Okay, so this essay, they have written the outline statement. This is the opinion. Opinion is not given here. It is actually, they have just paraphrased. This essay will examine both the points of view and will try with both points. Will examine both points of view, necessary reasons and appropriate examples, and will try to give the opinion towards the end. Okay, that is what your essay introduction will be about. Going forward, the first paragraph, body paragraph. One reason that people believe environmental issues should be addressed at a global level is that the first reason they are giving. Why? The first thing is it should be addressed globally. Adana ningada first reason. Appa adu endukondu. What are the reasons why that people believe in that? So they say that one reason people believe environment should be addressed at global level is that first one, that richer, most developed nations have the financial ability and power to do so. This is the first reason, right? So this is the first reason they have stated, because richer countries or developed countries have got the money power or the financial power to do so, right? They can use modern techniques, or maybe they can seek the help of other countries or whatever it is, and solve their problems. World leaders can make laws to promote the use of renewable energy. So world leaders, international leaders, can actually promote the use of renewable energy which can be renewed, right? And reduce the use of finite resources which are going to end one day, right? Then that is the first reason. How the global leaders can impact. They can have an impact if they do this. First one. Furthermore, this is the linker which states that there is the second reason coming. Furthermore, they also have the resources to develop and invest in green technology that could drastically reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Okay, that's the second one. Another argument that can be put forward is that to make major environmental changes, international cooperation is necessary worldwide. So they have given here three reasons. First one is powerful countries have got the money and power to do so. Secondly, the world leaders can actually, they have the resources and investment to actually sustain those things instead of using finite resources. Thirdly, they are telling that if you want to solve big environmental changes which are happening in the world, international cooperation is essential. Okay, because it is not one country's problem, it is the world the world as whole. So international cooperation is very essential. Then they have given an example. For instance, different nations need to work in unison to agree on their reduction in carbon emissions. The example is that different nations should come forward and they should work in a united manner to reduce their carbon emissions. അതാണ് നിങ്ങളുടെ ഫസ്റ്റ് പാരഗ്രാഫ്. 3 reasons of first viewpoint. എന്തുകൊണ്ട് ആ വ്യൂപോയിന്റിനെ ആൾക്കാർ എഗ്രി ചെയ്യുന്നു. കമ്മിങ് ടു യുവർ സെക്കൻഡ് പാരഗ്രാഫ്, അതായത് സെക്കൻഡ് വ്യൂ പോയിന്റ്. ഓൺ ദി അതർ ഹാൻഡ്, റൈറ്റ്, ദിസ് ഇസ് ദ linker they have used. On the other hand, there are many people who believe that environmental change is only possible at a more local level, within the country, local level, and that only individual nations can make the biggest difference. They are telling that if India has got a problem, India has to deal with it. Because it is India's problem, maybe they will take more initiative, right? They can deal with it. It is believed that there should be national laws that impose rules such as recycling quotas. Now, some laws, if you make a law in your country, that law is applicable in your country. You cannot make the whole world follow that law. So if you want to follow such a law, you should bring it first in your country. If US says that, okay, this is the law we are passing in our country, everybody should follow, not necessary. Indians living in India should follow that. So, but if the Indian government is telling this is a law which has been passed on, you have to follow that, the people have to follow it, right? Because they are obligated to do that. So that is first thing. It is believed that there should be national laws that impose rules such as recycling quotas and waste reduction, right? There should be a quota for recycling things, and to reduce the waste, there should be a law which has to be passed on, okay, so that there will be a reduction in waste. First, additionally, it is argued that regional and community action is more effective than global efforts. Yes, that is what I told. If you are doing something within your local premises or something within your local area, it becomes more powerful rather than it is spread around the world. Okay, so it has got more impact. That is the second reason. It is more effective. For example, communities can coordinate direct actions such as litter picking campaigns. So like, you cannot organize a big group or a coordinated committee wherein you are checking the litter pickings happening in all over the world. We cannot manage our own area itself. The country is a big thing, world is another big thing. So if communities or groups come together to coordinate direct action such as litter picking campaigns, it becomes more effective if that is done on a small scale. Every small region, every small district, and then the chain becomes as to the country. If that is followed in every country in such a manner, it will be more effective, it will have more impact. That is the reason for the second viewpoint. That is the reason. Our viewpoint ആണ്. That ends your 2 paragraphs. Now coming to conclusion paragraph. In conclusion, although it is clear that environmental issues need to be addressed on a global level, it is my view. Here is where the author is giving his viewpoint again. Okay. Now in this essay introduction, he didn't state his view. So you need to state his view, his or her view there. They're telling essay will examine both the points of view. Okay, examine both the points of view and will agree with one of the views with necessary reasons and appropriate examples, right? You can write that. And then, so it is my view that national efforts can make the biggest difference. So he's going with this one, opinion B, para B. Communities can work together to implement policies quickly and effectively and enact meaningful environmental change, which along with his viewpoint, he has just summarized the reasons which is already given there in your para 2. So this is what, if you put in one more paragraph 3, this is what you're going to do there, right? Which will again be repeated in your conclusion paragraph. So to avoid that, you can keep it a 4 paragraph structure where you give introduction, para 1, para 2, BP1, BP2 and then your conclusion. Okay, so that is how the essay ends. Well, you discuss both the viewpoints. Both the viewpoints are discussed and your view has been given in that case. Okay, so this is the structure of this essay. So I tried to explain with a sample essay, and this is a structure which you have to follow. Structure is very important in every kind of essay because it is a part of your task achievement. They will check if if conclusion paragraph is missing, that is definitely going to affect your TA. Okay, so that is about the second type of essay which you finished today. So I think we will end it here today, and next week when we join, we are going to take one more kind of essay because we have around 5 major kinds of essay to be discussed. So when we join together for your next live, we will discuss the next type of essay. Till then, you can practice the different kinds and have a great day and be safe. So